Jan Brinkert, and I mentored Olivia Fund. Olivia is a delightful 13-year-old that if I could have had a daughter, that's who I would want to have had. She's lively, she's intelligent, she's fun-loving, she's friendly, she has a heart for God and His purpose in life. And it was just a true pleasure to be able to be spending time with her.
I'm 13 years old and I've been going to the church since I was about 4 years old. When I decided I wanted to get confirmed, I thought that all the other kids that I had seen get confirmed before had an awesome time, and it was a really good step in their faith.
I think that Olivia brings her entire self to the church, to our family.
Since I hadn't ever met her before, I didn't really know what to expect, but she's funnier than I thought, and she has something to say about everything we talk about, so she makes all the lessons we do really fun.
I've enjoyed watching her interact with small children as well as with older people. She seems to take a great amount of time with talking with people, just being with them.
She always has something positive to share about whatever we're talking about. Even if it's something that's not that happy, she always finds a way to make it sort of exciting or really fun and really cool.
She has a voice and is willing to tell people what she thinks, whether she's asked or not. And I think it's her willingness to put information about herself out there.
This one time when we were in the car going to the monastery, Chris was telling us about how we can ask the monks like any question, and Jan said, well, could we even ask them if they wear underwear under their robes? I think confirmation means a lot to a person's faith because it's kind of like the next step after maybe you've been baptized or something and you've just been going to the church. And for me, it means that it's kind of like a new set of responsibilities, and it seems like I'm not just a youth anymore.
I'm Marilyn Edwards, and I mentored Coraline Weiss. I didn't really know Coraline before until one day I picked her up and we went to Culver's for actually hamburgers and ice cream after our session in the afternoon. And she started talking about her dog, Sammy, and it sort of broke the ice. Then she was a little more open, and I got to know her better after that.
My name's Coraline Weiss. I'm almost 13. When I first heard about confirmation, I wanted to do it because I wanted to do more for the church and be more involved with it.
She's very quiet and very reserved, but once you get to know her, she's kind and loving and very bubbly.
My favorite Bible verse is the one with Jonah and the whale, and I think I like it the most because it's kind of like Pinocchio.
Coraline learned a lot, I'm sure, but I think I learned more because my background is not Methodist. And although there wasn't that much difference in the beliefs, hardly at all any difference, there were a lot of things that I learned just from doing the material that Coraline.
Mrs. Edwards is really understanding with any problems that I had or something. When my dog had gotten hurt and couldn't walk, she was able to pray for me, and the next week she was better and stuff. And she's always really sweet and she's fun to do things with.
She has got a deep faith. I found that out there, the little things that came out during her sessions. And she's really excited about being confirmed.
My favorite part about confirmation was when we went to the monastery church in Three Rivers. And we got to have a service with the monks, and afterwards we got to talk to one of them, ask some questions.
Hi, I'm Donna Menchinger, and my confirmant is Jennifer Keldoff. She's a junior at Portage Central High School. She's going to be going into journalism. She decided at this age that she wanted to follow the journey to her faith and decided to be confirmated. And it's been a wonderful experience because she's like a bright light bulb to me because she makes me think. She asks questions that make me think.
When I first met Donna, she just made me feel really comfortable right away. I really liked her, and as we spent more time, she just continually made me feel comfortable, and she really helped me and made sure I knew it was okay to, question things, and I asked questions, and she was always really extremely good at giving me answers.
I think not only our church, but also our community, our country and the world will be blessed by Jenny because she's a very caring person, she's a very deep person, very sincere person.
I want to be confirmed because I just accepted Jesus, and I had been coming to church regularly, and I just felt like I wanted to be a part of the church and a part of a group of Christians and a part of this church where I felt like I could belong.
I've enjoyed Jenny because she knows what she's going to do, and she knows that she wants to be involved in life and in the church.
Something I really liked about Donna is that she's just really comfortable with her faith, and while there's questions about it, she always comes back. It's always God, and there's some things you don't understand, but it's still all about God, and I really liked that.
Jenny asked me the question, why does God allow suffering? Which I think Jenny knew that I was struggling with that question too, because then I had to do some soul searching, did some research, and found out that in many ways when we suffer, that's God's way of making us grow.
As part of being confirmed, we had to read Luke, and as I read it, I wrote down verses I liked, and one of my favorites was Luke 12:22 through 34. This verse is just about how little things that people fuss about and that we put so much stock in don't really matter, like the clothes we wear and the food we eat. It just seemed really cool to me because overall those things really don't matter. Since I accepted Christ, there's always someone, I turn to if, need someone to talk to. I can, always talk to Christ, and I can always tell him how I'm feeling, and I can ask him for help if I need it, and I guess you just feel safer and you feel like more secure.
Jenny, I'm not going to be able to be with you today because we have a family obligation in Kentucky. I would much rather be up with you watching you be confirmed today. You will do well in life. I have enjoyed this past several weeks. There is no doubt in my mind that you will always walk the path that Christ has set for us. You will do extremely well. You're a very busy girl, and keep that way. Good luck, and I will see you soon.
Thank you, Donna, for this experience. It was awesome, and it really helped me in my path towards God.
Thank you, Mrs. Edwards, for being my mentor and helping me get closer to God and learning more about the church. I had a lot of fun.
Congratulations on your confirmation, Coraline. It's been a delight working with you and getting to know you, and I think you're going to be a great asset to the church.
Saint Olivia, you and I have had a little joke about that, but I sincerely mean it when I say that you are well on your way to being the best person that God could put in our church.
Thank you for being a great mentor to me, and even though at first you didn't think you had a lot to offer, you really did, and you have really impacted my life.